Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day: no new details into the investigation of a Richmond city employee. Plus, volunteers from Mississippi are helping foster kids in central Kentucky, and the rodeo is coming to town. Are you ready? All that plus more news, local sports, and of course, we've got to look at that weather coming up today, live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the investigation into a Richmond city employee that has been shrouded in secrecy for months now has now concluded, according to documents obtained by the Herald Leader through the Open Records Act. An investigation against city manager Rob Meinerich was initiated on May the 28th and has been determined to be unsubstantiated. The internal investigation against Meinerich was launched March 7th after newly elected Commissioner Tammy Cole received an anonymous email that claimed to be a city employee. The sender accused Meinerich of making disparaging remarks towards women, sexual harassment, racist comments, and creating a toxic work environment for some employees at the City Hall. The City Council then unanimously voted to hire Pewee Valley law firm Von Pettit Legal Group. Carol Pettit was the head counsel leading the investigation. Pettit investigated the claims based on 50 random and anonymous interviews with current and previous employees. The city was unaware of the individuals' identities. In the report findings, 41% of city employees interviewed agreed the environment at City Hall was negative, starting at the top, but not at the entirety of the hands of Meinerich. Many witnesses agreed that things at City Hall are tense and that people are afraid to socialize, Pettit wrote in her findings. However, not all witnesses agree that this is directly attributed to Rob Meinerich. Rather, the general gossipy environment at City Hall is a common factor. But Pettit wrote, based on the investigation, she could not substantiate any findings against Meinerich. Meinerich has served as a city manager since being appointed in 2018. Meinerich told the Herald Leader that it was unfortunate the city employees had to go through the investigation and added the claims have no merit. Based on fact, it was an anonymous email sent in a private address of the Commissioner Cole. Today, City Commissioner Mike Brewer told WBON TV that he is glad to have this behind them and wants to have everyone move forward and get back to doing what they're supposed to do, and that's improving the quality of life for those in Richmond. Brewer also states that he has worked with a number of the city managers during his 18 years of experience as commissioner and have worked with none better than Rob Meinerich. Brewer added the unsubstantiated investigation cost the city $40,000. Well, a Mississippi charity is in Winchester building homes for foster children. A group of volunteers called the Mississippi Nail Benders are working together with the Sunrise Children's Services to address the critical need for permanent homes for foster children in Kentucky. There are over 8,000 children in Kentucky's foster care system, and Sunrise Children's Services is an organization that offers adoption, foster care, and other services to help these children. Recognizing the immense need, Sunrise partnered with the Mississippi Nail Benders to a volunteer group that travels the country for construction projects. Sunrise is building 2 new homes in Winchester to provide permanent housing for foster children, with a particular focus on teenagers and sibling groups. The Nail Benders are donating their time and skill to help construct the homes. Once completed, Sunrise will look for families to live in these homes and care for the children, offering stability and hope as they age out of the foster care system. Well, do you ever wish you could say, well, this isn't my first rodeo, and literally mean it? Well, this weekend is the perfect opportunity to do just that. JR's Pro Rodeo is back in town, and they are promising the same family-friendly fun they always bring to Madison County Fairgrounds. JR Drake spoke with WBON TV's Gage Hill about what to expect this weekend at the event.
It's time to saddle up once again because JR's Pro Rodeo is back in Richmond. The rodeo is offering cowboys and cowgirls of all ages plenty of fun this weekend, as the Madison County Fairgrounds will be transformed into an arena for bull riding, horse racing, and a little bit of clowning around. Company owner and event organizer J.R. Drake spoke with us about the long-running event.
The rodeo, of course, everybody knows what the bull riding is. That's the most dangerous sport in the world is bull riding, and that would be one of our big events. But this is a full-blown rodeo. You got the bareback riding, saddle bronc riding, ranch bronc. You got the barrel racing, team roping, calf roping. If you check the Facebook and all that when JR's rodeo leaves, it's one of the biggest things that's happened in Madison County.
Rodeo can be traced all the way back to the 1800s when informal events showcased the talents of cowboys and ranchers of the American West. Nowadays, the rodeo sees a variety of performers entertaining crowds. Cowboys test their strength against bulls, cowgirls race around tracks with broncos, and for the little ones, you have mutton busting. In addition to the exciting attractions involving bulls and broncos, assistant organizer Madison says one lucky little cowboy or cowgirl will win a very special prize.
As in years past up here, we are doing a pony giveaway for the best dressed cowgirl or cowboy 10 years and under, and it is a live pony.
And that's what we do a lot of this for, because the kids love to be a little cowgirl or a little cowboy.
Make sure you guys come say hello.
JR's Pro Rodeo will be held on June 7th and 8th at the Madison County Fairgrounds, starting at 8 p.m. each night. You can buy advance tickets at the Kentucky Truck Brothers and Baum's Boots in Richmond, or you can get your tickets at the gate before the show. If you're interested in registering your child for the mutton busting contest, JR recommends arriving earlier before the gates open at 6:30 p.m. If you have any additional questions regarding the rodeo, you can contact JR's Pro Rodeo at 865-933-8588. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story. Looks like it's going to be a fun weekend right here in Madison County. Well, there's exciting news for parents and students at Model Laboratory Schools at Eastern Kentucky University. Mrs. Amber Catron has been appointed as the new elementary assistant principal for the upcoming 2024-2025 school year. Mrs. Catron brings a wealth of experience to the role with 15 years in education. She served as a teacher, assistant principal, and most recently as the principal at Russell Cave Elementary in Fayette County. Ms. Catron holds a master's degree in educational leadership and a bachelor's degree in elementary education, both from Eastern Kentucky University. She's deeply connected to the Richmond community and resides here with her husband, John, and son, Avery. The Model Laboratory Schools community extends a warm welcome to Mrs. Catron, and parents will have a chance to meet her at the Popcorn with the Principal event Thursday, August 22nd during the teacher meet and greet night. With that, we're going to take a quick break. A few rain drops out there a little bit earlier today. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to give us a look at that forecast.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
When the possibility for severe weather is a threat, it pays to have an expert on your side. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration want you to know that your home is their top priority. When the storms have left you with more questions than answers, Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is there to walk you through the process and offer free roof inspections and estimates. From wind and hail, fire and smoke damage, commercial and residential. Trust Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook to learn more.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. A few raindrops out there a little bit earlier here at the studio. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to give us a full look at that forecast.
Hi, thanks, Gwendolyn. Welcome, everybody. We do have a few thunderstorms that have been kind of creeping through the area. Widely scattered in nature, your typical summer-like weather pattern here, where we get some of these widely scattered afternoon and early evening storms. Now, they'll simmer down as we head through the overnight, get to sunset. They lose that instability, but we'll have more storms and a little bit more organized as we go into the day Wednesday with the frontal boundary approaching. And that cold front then moves through into our Thursday, and that will bring pleasant conditions briefly here for the day Friday and Saturday. A quick drop in humidity. It's a continental air mass, somewhat unusual this time of the year to be blowing in and bringing with it some cooler temperatures. And again, just a nice refresher here for the day Friday and Saturday. A general thunderstorm chance into Wednesday. There is a marginal threat for wind and hail to the north. We could see a couple rowdy storms, though, flare up here through Wednesday afternoon. So just be aware of that. Any of these storms could always produce, well, of course, lightning in and of itself is a little bit dangerous. So there they are through the afternoon into the evening. Here comes that cold front. Again, a few lingering storms into the Thursday morning as well. So we'll see rainfall amounts. It could be heavy at times, heavy downpours, but overall rainfall is expected to be around a half to maybe 3/4 of an inch of rain expected. We'll be around 78 degrees on our Wednesday afternoon with a threat of thunderstorms. And then heading into Thursday, a morning storm certainly possible. Then it will begin to clear out. We're still up to 80 degrees. We really start to feel the effects of that continental air mass settle in Thursday night and into the day on Friday. We'll hit a high of 75 with very comfortable humidity. So open up the windows for Friday and Saturday, but then the humidity begins to return on Sunday, and that will lead to a few more storms. So it's, again, just a brief refresher, brief reprieve from the heat and humidity here, mainly Friday and Saturday. Gwendolyn, back to you.
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, yesterday, Laurel County deputies arrested a couple after a drug-related vehicle collision. Officers were dispatched approximately 10 miles south of London to the West Cumberland Gap Parkway after receiving a report of a single-car collision that occurred in front of a business in a construction zone. At the scene, police noted that a white Toyota Camry was halfway on the roadway with the front bumper pressed up against a construction cone. A male in the driver's seat, later identified as 23-year-old Jordan Taylor, was unconscious, breathing shallowly. Unable to awaken Taylor, police believed that a drug overdose had occurred and administered Narcan and conducted a sternum rub that finally woke up Taylor. Also in the car was 19-year-old Kaylee Martin, who was sitting in the passenger seat, and a 9-month-old baby boy in the rear-facing car seat. An investigation was conducted, and it was concluded that Taylor was driving while under the influence and had been previously convicted of a drug DUI. Additionally, Taylor admitted to taking Xanax and snorting heroin before driving the car. Social services were brought in to take custody of the infant. Taylor was arrested and charged with a second offense of operating a motor vehicle under the influence of a controlled substance. 2 first-degree counts of wanton endangerment and endangering the welfare of a minor. Martin was also arrested and was charged with public intoxication, controlled substance. Both Taylor and Martin are currently lodged in the Laurel County Correctional Facility. We've got an update to a Clay County inmate who escaped from a work release program last Thursday. 20-year-old Skylar Hubbard is back behind bars. Sheriff Patrick Robinson reports Hubbard was apprehended near Upper Radar Road on Monday night. He now faces additional charges for escape, evading police on foot, and attempting to flee a vehicle. Hubbard reportedly walked away from a work site close to the Beach Creek Apartments. The Clay County Sheriff's Office and Manchester Police Department collaborated in the search and apprehension. An investigation into his disappearance is ongoing. A Lexington recycling truck driver is lucky to be unharmed after a scary situation yesterday morning. The driver was trapped inside of his truck for about an hour after a collision with power lines on Camden Avenue. The accident happened around 8:30 a.m. Live wires brought down by the crash prevented crews from immediately reaching the driver. Thankfully, they were able to remove him safely just after 10 a.m. The roadway was back open following the crash, and the incident remains under investigation. Well, in a story we've been following here at WBON TV, the Lexington Fayette County Health Department is urging residents to be aware of a whooping cough outbreak after 7 new cases were confirmed in the last week. That brings the total number of confirmed cases in Fayette County to 21 since the end of April. Whooping cough, also known as pertussis, is a highly contagious respiratory illness spread through coughing and sneezing. The health department recommends that all children are up to date on their pertussis vaccination, which are part of the routine immunization schedule for school-aged children. Additionally, a booster shot is recommended for adolescents and adults. Pertussis immunity wanes over time, so the booster shot is essential for continued protection. The Lexington Fayette County Health Department advises residents to talk to their healthcare provider to determine if they need a new dose of the vaccine. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We got Dawson Roll. He is up with the latest sports news. Coming up here live at 5 after this.
Hey y'all, it's Josh
and Greg from Hicks & Funson, Kentucky Lawyers.
We are happy to be official sponsors for the Lexington Legends in the 2024 season.
I, for one, am happy about the name and mustache coming back.
So if life throws you a curveball, hire local injury lawyers. Hire Hicks & Funson.
You can find us at the Legends Ballpark this season, online at honestfearless.com, or call 859-777-7000.
Go Legends!
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Today on Sports, Dawson Rural has a story on the Madison County High School girls basketball camp and some comments from 2 EKU football players.
Last night on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, we had a lineup of amazing guests which had moments I will be highlighting throughout the week. Let's begin sports today by checking out some comments from EKU football players Josh Carter and Pat Nations, who were guests with us last night.
Kind of talk about now Coach Wells. Obviously, he's y'all's head coach, and what's he like on a day-to-day basis? Maybe you don't see him every day when you're lifting or during the summer. Pat, we'll start with you on this one. What's he like on a game day versus, a typical practice? What are the conversations that he has maybe with your group or you as an individual?
I'd say fiery.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's always on edge. No matter whether it's practice, game, I think he stays the exact same. I think he treats every day like you got to go out and win the day, no matter what it is, whether it's practice, whether it's a game. If we're just here in summer, lifting, running, whatever it is, we got to win the day, win that rep, win whatever we're doing in that very moment. And I think that's something that, he preaches very well to us, and he's very consistent with that day in and day out.
And Josh, for you kind of have that same experience, kind of a fiery, or do you see him in maybe a little bit different of a life?
Absolutely. I mean, he's definitely a fiery guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to game day, I feel like he's very particular in letting everybody have their own way to prepare for the game mentally, physically. So that's kind of something that I've been taking away from him since I got here, just respecting people's space and respecting people's will to prepare and ways to prepare, because not everybody is the same, you know what I mean? Some people prepare different. Some people need music, need to be uppity, rah-rah, you know what I mean? Just to get themselves mentally ready for the game. Some people just like to be the calm before the storm. Personally, I feel like I kind of in the middle, just depending on what type of game it is or who we're playing. But yeah, he's definitely like that. He definitely makes sure that we're all on the same path. Again, that's something that we've been preaching since, or really been harping on since the spring started, is just keeping everybody on the same path. And I think that he's been helping us and keeping us on track with that.
Carter is a running back and Nations is a kicker. Both players have had top-notch careers at Easton and will be seniors in 2024. I also stopped by the Ignite North campus today, which is the host site of the 2024 Madison Central Girls Basketball Camp. I was able to capture some great moments. Here's the story.
1, 2, 3,
Building a winning program and players giving back. Those are just a few phrases to describe the 2024 edition of the Madison Central Lady Indians Basketball Camp.
The girls really love it. It's a highlight of the summer for them to come do this. So it's just really good on both ends, and we've got better numbers increasing every year, so we're really excited.
Those are the words of head coach of the Lady Indians, Scott True, who has succeeded in reviving the Madison Central girls basketball program back to relevancy, winning 2 straight district titles. When summer camps roll around and his team and staff welcome in girls from around Madison County, True knows it's all about his team being positive role models.
I tell them all the time, somebody's always looking up to you, and this is a great example that, tomorrow will be fun at the end, they'll sign stuff for them. It's just a great way to sell the program to future players with your current players.
Tomorrow will round out the final day of camp before the team begins their summer tournament grind. For Channel 9 Sports, I'm Dawson Rule.
Richmond's very own TV station signal is now stronger than ever. If you're enjoying free over-the-air TV, rescan your TV now for all the channels WBON TV offers, including Channel 9.1 with the AMG network featuring great programming like Forensic Files, Cheaters, plus live local sports and our daily Live at 5 local newscast. Channel 9.2 with the Buzzer Network. Enjoy your favorite game shows of yesteryear. Channel 9.3 is the Heartland Network with classic classic country and southern gospel music, the Crook and Chase Show, classic movies, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, and much more rural living programs. And Channel 9.4. That's Retro TV, featuring classic TV shows and movies you love and remember. For more information on over-the-air TV, visit our website, WBONTV.com, and click the over-the-air tab. Drop us a line today and let us know where and what you're watching. Email us at info@WBONTV.com.
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Watch The Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as the Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV, Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Some exciting news for World War II veterans. Honor Flight's Bluegrass is seeking World War II veterans in Kentucky to join a special event on Thursday in commemoration of the 80th anniversary of D-Day. This unique opportunity offers veterans a chance to fly in a historic B-25 bomber named Miss Mitchell at Bowman Field in Louisville. This could be the largest group of World War II veterans to gather in one location in the United States, said Honor Flight Bluegrass Chairman Jeff Folk. The event is open to World War II veterans of all branches of the service. Currently, 17 veterans between the ages of 97 and 101 are confirmed to attend, but Honor Flight Bluegrass is encouraging more to participate. Flights will be available throughout the day, departing from the old terminal building on Taylorsville Road. Those flights will depart at 11:30, 1:30, and 3:30. An additional flight may be added at 5:30 p.m. if necessary. In addition to the B-25 flights, veterans can enjoy rides in Jeeps and other military vehicles. Of the 16 million men and women who served in World War II, it's estimated that only 100,000 remain. A press release stated that they often express, "We were just doing our jobs, and the ones who should be honored are those ones who were left behind," over 400,000 of them. The Kentucky Veterans Program Trust funds the sponsoring of the B-25 flights. For more information about the Honor Flight Bluegrass and how World War II veterans can participate in the special event, you can visit their website at www.honorflightbluegrass.org. And with that, have a wonderful evening, afternoon, and of course, I'll see you right back here tomorrow, live at 5.